Hello, and happy 25th birthday to me. I can't believe I'm 25. Like, in my head, 25 didn't look like this. Like, 25 looked like grown up. I don't look grown up. I think I literally, like, if you had to guess my age, I mean, the Disney years, but if you had to guess my age, how old would you think I am? Because I don't think you'd guess that I'm 25. And I don't even mean that in a, oh my god, I look like good for my age. I mean, as in, like, I feel like society tells you this isn't what 25 looks like. Also, I don't know what that is. But anyway, hello, good morning. We're hydrating. I've also got a cup of tea that looks like wee, but it's actually mint tea. And this morning, Jake is working. And then I'm going to bath. Love this product. It literally never comes out. I'm going to bath with Mole, my mum, my sister and Oakley. We're just going to have a lovely, nice day in Bath. So, yeah, really looking forward to some family time. And then I get back later today, and then me and Jake are going out for dinner. Yeah, maybe that's just going to sum up what being 25 is like. How do I make you come up? There we go. But yeah, we have, obviously it's Monday today, which feels like a weird day to have a birthday because it kind of feels like not a Monday, but also I have a very, very, very busy week this week, full of loads of exciting things. But then on Friday, the most exciting thing ever is happening. So we're kind of treating that also as like a birthday thing. Do I put on my normal elf? Do I put on... I don't think I want to put on my foundation stuff. I wore it the other evening, and like I like how it makes me look, but it also didn't make me look like myself because I'm so not used to seeing myself with like any level of coverage. It's funny, definitely in my 24th, or is it my 25th year? I get confused because they say like, oh, have the best 25th year of your life, but technically I've already had 25 years because when you're 0, when you turn 1, you're 1 years old, you've had 1 year of life. So I've actually had 25 years of life, even though people are like, oh my god, have the best 25th year of your life. Technically you already have, even though we say like, oh, my 24th year was really good, but that was actually my 25th year. It really confuses me. Really confuses me. But anyway, as per usual, I've not got a lot of time and I'm supposed to be out the house in 45 minutes. That should be more than enough. Come on, Misha, you've got speedy in your old age. It's so funny though to like think back to like when I was little, what I expected from 25, because as I said, like 25 seemed so grown up. It seemed like an adult, but this is obviously when I was like 12, so it was in comparison to a 12-year-old. And then I blow my mind because my sister was pregnant at 25, and like that's not on the cards for over here, and it just blows my mind how different everyone's lives are in your 20s. Like, people are getting married, people are having babies, people are traveling the world, people are buying a house, people are still living at home. Like, I just wish that we all had like way less pressure on our 20s because everyone's doing things at like their own rate, and I'm sure it's the same in like their 30s, but I think because you spend like, I'd say like the first 22 years of your life sticking to a routine, or at least most people do, of like going to school between this age and this age, then going to college between this age and this age, or sixth form, and then going to uni between this age and this age, getting your first job at this kind of age. So then it's like, okay, well now we're kind of on our own and we get to figure out and do what we want to do in our own time. The world's our oyster, but we're all freaking out because we're all doing it at different times. When actually that's fine. Also, tip for you, if you ever want to feel young, just get an older boyfriend. Jake's 27, turning 28 this year, and as we were blowing out my cake last night, I was like, God, celebrating your 25th birthday feels like so long ago. Just, you know, got to keep them in check. But remember, they got a young lady on their arms. He might argue with the lady point at times. Every like birthday and end of year, me and my family normally play a game of like, what's the best thing that's happened to you in this past year? And I won't lie, I've got quite a few. Like, this house is obviously one of them. and starting Just Grieve is another massive one. But my top thing of the year, as in like, this includes 2023 as well, because obviously it's from my previous year of my life, not just the calendar year. My top thing would be working with my best friend every single day. Like, oh, it's just the best thing in the world. And not only is it fun, but like, I just feel like I've come such a long way in like believing in myself and like achieving my goals since doing so. So yeah, I feel like people are always really like fascinated to hear about me and Mol working together, because it's like, how do you not literally kill each other? But I think we're just like so past that point. We're literally more like sisters, so we don't really argue, because like, we'll just have a go at each other if someone's in the wrong. That's how it works. Also, I feel like people are also always like, what's Molly's like job? Like, what's Molly's role? And the best way to describe it is, you know how normal like influencers, even though I hate that word, but anyway, normal content creators have a management. So their management would like deal with all their emails, deal with all their finances, like send invoices, stuff like that, like arrange deals, go to brands with ideas. Normally people would have a manager for that. I've never had a manager in these past 7 years. Never. It's just never appealed to me. So how me and Mol describe it is that like, me and Mol are my manager. It's like both of our brains make my one manager, and it works really, really well for us, and we absolutely love it. So I cannot complain. Yeah. Also, you might be thinking, oh my god, how did you not say Oakley for the best thing that happened in the last year? It didn't happen in the last year. It happened in the last year and a half. So that is why Oakley was not number one, because obviously he would be. I'm staying out all day, so I'm gonna bring like a top-up bag of stuff so that I can make myself look nice and schmeckly for dinner with my boyfriend. Cheers to that. It's really funny to think, like, my point about people being at different stages in their life and like different, you know, in their 20s. When my mum was 25, she had not met my dad. My dad did not exist. My mum did not meet my dad for another 5 years. So I always use this story, and I know like it's a little bit like, because obviously it ended sadly, because he's not here anymore. But as me and my whole family say, like, we would rather have the shortened time with my dad and the love that we had and the relationships that we had than never having had him at all. So if you are 25, 28, 30, whatever, and you're freaking out about the fact that maybe you're single or you're not where you want to be in life, I think my mum is the perfect prime example, and so is my dad, that everything works out in good timing. And they met when they were 30, and they had an absolutely beautiful love story for like 26 years. And although they would obviously love a different ending, they got their story. Not realising that my blusher was so not blended. This is the only thing, when I start talking I get distracted and my face looks awful. I really need like a good exfoliate of my face and like a facial, because it just, I don't know, my face looks really puffy and it's quite like flaky. Yum. I also feel like one of the best things that come out of my 24th year is embracing my natural self. Like, even if I look back to photos from a year ago, like, I wore so much more makeup than I do now, and I was so much more overmade, and like lashes and stuff like that, and like, don't get me wrong, like I still like it sometimes, but I'm just really pleased that I've managed to like learn to love myself much more naturally. And I know like right now I look like I've got a massive full face of makeup, but I mean I actually don't. I've just got quite good at making it look like I've done a lot with a little. Ooh. No, I've just dropped my favourite pencil into my tea. Okay, and just like that, my makeup is done. I need to be out the door in half an hour. Let's go get dressed for the birthday. Woo woo.